Kind of explain your game and what are your strengths and weaknesses.
Well, I guess I'm a shooter, so that's how I get most of my points is from 3-pointers. But this season more, I've attacked the rim more, been drawing fouls, and so weaknesses would be rebounding and just defensively not getting as many steals as I would like. So.
And what have you kind of been doing to work on those things?
Just working hard in practice. We spend probably 30 minutes every day on box out drills, and then probably another 30 minutes on defensive drills. So just everyday work.
Mm-hmm. And then when they first put out top 15 in the state for different stats, you were leading the state in 3-point shooting percentage and then second in free throw percentage. What do you kind of credit that to?
I just get up a lot of shots every day, come in before practice and shoot, stay late after. And we get up a bunch of shots as a team during practice too. So last 30 minutes or the first 30 minutes of practice each day, we shoot a bunch of shots. So, and then I've always just shot, like if we don't have practice a day, I'll shoot outside or just find a gym. So I just give a lot of shots.
And then talk a little bit about how everything's gone so far this season.
Started off really strong. Up until after when Christmas break, we went to Orlando and played some really good teams down there. And since we gotten back, we've lost a couple in a row. But now we're getting in the toughest part of our schedule, so we just got to be ready to play, and you never know what could happen.
And what do you think you've done well so far this season?
Shot the three really well, and I guess I've shot free throws real well too. Been a leader on the court, so yeah.
And then, like you said, you're coming up into a tough part of the season. You got the L.I.T. What are your kind of thoughts on that?
We're just trying to take it one game at a time. We got more in the first game who we scrimmaged early in the season and played close with them. So if we can just win one game, and you never know what could happen, we could go on a streak. So.
Yeah. And then right after that, you have Ballard and Trinity at home. What do you think that's going to kind of do for the season?
I mean, it'll show us where we are playing against two of the top teams in the state, the defending state champs, and Ballard's number 1 or number 2 in most polls. So it'll be big for, I guess, the state to really see what we can do, because, I mean, not many people outside of Louisville have heard of Christian Academy of Louisville. So, I mean, there'll be 2 big games to show what we can do.
Mm-hmm. And then, after those games, you still play Eastern, Manual, and a bunch of other good teams. What are your expectations for closing out the season going into district and regional play?
Our goal as a team is to make it to regionals. No team at Cal has ever made it to regionals, and so with Eastern not as strong this year as they usually are, because they're usually like a top 10 team, we feel like we could do it this year. We could go to regionals, so our goal is to come in first or second in the district.
Yeah. And then what are you doing after this season in college and stuff like that? Do you know yet?
I haven't committed anywhere, but I do want to play basketball in college. So.
And what schools are you looking at that are looking at you?
The 2 schools right now that I'm looking at the most are Center and Transy.
Gotcha.
So.
And then have they both offered, or are they just trying to get you to visit and kind of talk things over?
I visited Center, and then I went up to a game at Transy a couple weeks ago, and I've been in contact with both teams' coaches. So.